Alright. So this is pretty much where the actual tutorials start coming in.
Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Like, fighting tutorials,
Hey, wait for me!
spellcasting tutorials, you name it. Whatever you can do in a game, in an RPG, this game tries to explain.
Your world.
Ah, home at last! But there's a tidy way to go yet.
Hey, Mr. Drippy, that was pretty neat just now, huh?
Oh, that herd of elk! Enjoy your first encounter with the majestic wildlife of our mysterious world, did you?
Uh-huh. Huh? Jeepers.
Oh, Nickers! Where did he spring from?
Ah! What do we do?
He's not like the big softies just now. He's itching for a fight. Proper savage.
Let's run away!
No, use that stick you got by there. Give him a whacking and send him packing.
Huh? Ah!
Look lively, he's making his move.
Right then. Apparently we can't just take the pussy's way out and run. His name's Ruff, really? I'm gonna skip all of this, because everybody should know how to play an RPG by now. I'm just saying. I don't know if there's a way to, like, actually skip it, but I'm not gonna read every little bit and piece. I'll just explain it as I go. So, pretty much what it's pointing at right now is an HP bar. If you lose all of your HP, you die. You can replenish HP using healing items, or grabbing these little green orbs, which we'll get into later. The blue one is your MP bar, which is your magic points. As you use spells, you run out of magic, obviously. When you don't have any more magic, you can't cast spells. That's your opponent's health bar, which means when that's gone, you win. And those are your commands. So attack, defend, run away, and whatever that last one is. I can't see that. And you use the directional pad to switch. Provisions? Alright, don't know what those are. Anyways, you just press attack, and you press X to use the attacks. The little thing spinning on the side is a timer. That's how long it takes for you to attack. Anyways, those are the green orbs I talked about. If you pick one of these up, it replenishes a little bit of your HP. Since we had none gone, we don't get anything back. Anyway, these guys are pretty shitty. I mean, first enemy in the game, you know. You can just beat its ass. At the end of the fight, you have a couple of seconds to go grab the stuff that they drop. 3 gold, 4 experience.
Well, hey, proper tidy. Nice one, Ollie boy.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, our world is absolutely riddled with beasties, but keep that up and you'll have nothing to worry about. Right, let's get a move on, shall we?
Sure, Mr. Drippy, but where are we going?
Well, first off, we need to get you a wand.
But I already have a wand.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? That thing's about as magical as a flipping cabbage. You might just squeeze a gateway spell out of it, but you can forget about anything more than that. Honestly, I wish you'd think before you open your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Now, I told you Ding Dong Dell was just over by yonder, didn't I? Well, if we're very lucky, we might find a wand with a bit more oomph down by there.
So, are wands really so hard to find here?
Well, time was you couldn't move for the flipping things. But since Shadar showed up, magic's taken a real nosedive. He banned people from using it, see? Cursed anyone who tried to. He scared them all so much they gave it up.
So, he's pretty scary, huh?
Well, he turned me into a flipping doll, didn't he? Just saying his name's enough to make most folks brick it. Still, I'd rather be a doll than have him go poking round in my heart. No one wants to be broken-hearted.
Broken-hearted? Like, sad?
Worse than that, much worse. It's when he steals a piece of a person's heart. Poor beggars don't know whether they're alive or dead. That's no way to live, man.
So that's why they're all so scared of him, huh? We can't let him go on doing this.
Well, it's not a matter of letting him, is it? It's not like people flipping enjoy it. That's why I brought you here, innit? You might just be able to stop him, see?
You really think I can?
Of Course you can! You are the pure-hearted one! And the legends say that the pure-hearted one will drive away the darkness. We'll teach you a few tasty spells and you'll be ready to face him in no time. Sound good to you?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll learn magic.
Course you will, and that's why we need to find you a better wand.
All right. Let's head for Ding Dong Dell.
Tidy.
All right. So that castle down there is pretty much Ding Dong Dell. In a beautiful Ollie Boy. Wow, I blended like all of that sentence together. Isn't it beautiful, Ollie Boy? Ah, it's good to be back. More tutorial shit. Pretty much, if they have an exclamation point above their head, it means they see you. If they come up from behind, it makes them give you a sneak attack. Oh yeah, here's just a little something. Consider it a gift from the Lord High Lord of the Fairies. And 3 loaves of bread. Thanks. But what do I do with these? You fucking eat them to get health. That's what you do with those. More tutorial, pretty much. He's explaining that right now, but in like a context version of it, which is kind of annoying. Just have as much as one of those and you'll be feeling... Oh, wow, you'll feel a bit... ropey? Ropey, sure. And you'll be right as rain in no time. But a wizard cannot live by bread alone, Ollie Boy. He needs a proper wand and all. And that knobby thing in your hand is doing flipping head in. Okay. It's the big castle up north. That's Ding Dong Dell, which I just explained. I reckon we'll find ourselves a wand by there. So let's get moving, shall we? Okay. Anyways, if they have an exclamation point above their head, it means they see you. If you come up from behind them and they don't see you, you get like a preemptive attack pretty much. And if they sneak up on you and they get you from behind, they get to attack first. Oh, Nickers, something I forgot to tell you. Whoa, what's that, Mr. Drippy? Here's my word, you can use R stick, whatever that is, to change your viewpoint. In other words, it's camera angle, so thank you. You can switch vibration off and on in the fucking place with the stuff and the options. Speaking personally, I like to have the rumble. Just, yeah, he likes the rumbling setting. He likes to be vibrated, let's just say that. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, Ollie Boy, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. I'm already used to it because I've played a fucking video game before. I guess. So into town we go.
Looks to me like a classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness? You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right. The broken-hearted are people who've had part of their hearts stolen. Poor souls just aren't themselves. Go all weird and useless, they do.
So his heart was broken by...
Keep up, will you? Shadar, innit? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, he breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a fight.
Jeepers. But if he stays that way, we can't get into Ding Dong Dell.
Why the fuck not? Break in. Then you'd better cure him, isn't it? Ollie Boy, it's time to mend your first broken heart. Fantastic. Mend it? But how do I do that? You have to go find the fucking heart itself, I guess. Well, you can do it just yet, or you can't do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll need first. But I know an old man who's got just what we need. Proper useful I am, eh? He's got the goods, if you will. I am old. What old man? Wow, I am old. An old man! What old man? There you go. What do you mean, what old man? The old man. And it lives in the forest, or in the wood. In a wood, okay. To the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark. It is. Okay. That's why they call it the deep dark wood. Makes sense, I guess. Of course it does. So we're going there now, right? Yes. We're going there right now. So, pretty much what we have to do is we have to go on random little quests sometimes throughout the game, I guess, to open certain areas, which is normal in a game. As you help people, story progresses, you know.
Let's go!
Just, I don't understand why they can't just get the other guard on the other side to walk over to his side and open the gate. I don't know why we have to mend his broken heart. And I promise the fighting gets a lot more entertaining as we go. Should probably actually grind up a little bit after I'm done this recording. Just because I did die to the first boss quite a few times. The first time I recorded, I've died like twice, I think. First boss was a tank. I'm sure if I used the magic that I learned during the actual gameplay, probably would have been able to take him out a lot easier, but it's whatever. Doesn't really matter. Level 2! And 1 gold. Anyway, you don't get to put attribute points in as far as I know so far. You could probably buy weapons and stuff, like weapons and armor later. I have no idea though. I haven't gotten that far in the game. All that I know is you get an outfit change where I last left off, so your HP and MP go up just like any other RPG. It's just, it puts stuff into stats for you, in a sense. It's not like Skyrim where you can put your stuff in whatever ability you want. Which is what I like. I like games like this, where it's like you just grind up and you get HP and stuff from you gaining levels, pretty much. You put time and effort into what you do. Not that you don't in Skyrim, but it's just more satisfying this way. And if you're wondering how the fuck this even comes close to being like Pokemon, later on you'll see something that kind of hints towards it. I don't know if you get to actually do stuff with that kind of stuff later, but I do know that you get to fight with him, so it's kind of like Pokemon in a sense.
Let's do it!
God, none of these guys are dropping any fucking health. Dicks. And we've made it to the deeply dark wood. Look at that! That's a waystone. They're very useful. A waystone? Yeah, man. They're an ancient stone, see? You can use them to store and record your adventures so far, which is pretty much a save point. In wild places like forests, so on, and so on. You can just you can just plunk yourself into the nearest rock and